Hello and welcome everybody out there in Union Arena Land. We are joined today with Kyle from Unionversity as we are talking about the Demon Slayer Volume 2 other blue deck known as Muichiro Tokito Two Swords. Kyle, say hi.
Or you could just say Hashira.
Blue Hashira. That's a lot easier to say. But yes, hi, Kyle.
Hi, Joey. We're back at it again. It seems like me and you make the greatest pairs when it comes down to this video content series.
Yeah.
So, we're back at it again with this Two Swords, or better known as the Blue Hashira Deck. It's just a very decently well-placed deck. I think can really bring in the right molder and crafter, and you could forge your way to victory.
All right. So, what is the purpose of this entire deck? Because honestly, I haven't paid much attention to it. I know it gets up to 5 and then does some really explosive things. What is the identity of this deck?
Kind of similar to what you've experienced in the past with like green. It kind of wants to take advantage of snipe and just using these abilities of your swords. The sight swords kind of just boost it. It brings a unique style of play. Just being able to snipe is really good. Making it so your opponent can't block it is even more fun. So, but, the deck synergizes pretty decently well with what it's got for tools. I think out of all the new decks, I think this is one of your more weaker ones, but a lot of fun to play at the local level. I think your opponent isn't prepared. They're going to be surprised at what you can do, especially when this deck pops off.
Okay, speaking of popping off, can you walk us through how the deck does so? Can you walk us through the curve?
Yeah, as you can tell, there's only 2 sets of zeros. Not my normal forte, but there is another option you can definitely play, and that's in Teach-Chin. He's another 0 cost. It's a 5,000 BP that's going to help you look at the top 4 cards of your deck and add a sword affiliate among them to your hand. And then you get to, kind of trash a card and by placing the other ones at the bottom in any order. It's another option as a tech. But we are playing Mitsuru, Nullify Impact, Non-Trigger, and then Muichiro Tokito. Sure. It's a get trigger, 15,000 BP, 0 cost. Yeah, a great value, just raid targets in general. We do have Mitsuru, 1 cost. When sideline, choose up to 1 character on the field that gains 1,000 DP for the turn. Just most likely in there, just going to be in the energy line until you're kind of set up to pop off. We do have the 2 action 1 costs. That is, when attacking, draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand into the sideline. You only have that 2. Nothing too scary. Again, other techs you can definitely play, but the swords are supposed to help kind of energy generate yourself as well in your 2 slots. So, kind of gets that rough situation where you want to have the swords ready. So, yeah. Now, we do have your 3 action 1 cost Hotaru. Just choose up one of the following. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Nichiru sword affiliate card among them. Add it to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom deck in any order. If you have a Nichirin sword affiliate card on the field, draw a card. So, yeah, if you already have a sword, you can draw a card. Or if you need to dig, it's another option.
Oh, yeah, that definitely seems pretty good.
Yep. Now, we do have the color trigger So this one is Activate Main. You can only activate this ability if this character was chosen by the ability of one of your swords affiliate card this turn. Move this character to the other line. So yeah, gets in that little aggression because A, the sword is going to boost it and makes it so it can't be block the carry with 2000 DP or less. So late game, that can be very scary for this card, but most of the time it will hang out in your energy line for a good point because you need it there. Now we do have the 4 action Muichiro. During a turn, when this character is chosen by the ability of one of your sword affiliate cards, it gains double damage. Again, the aggression there is by far really scary for a lot of players to deal with. So dealing 2 damage is always very scary. Now you do have the 4 cost Tokito. When attacking, if this character was chosen by your sword affiliate card this turn, choose up to one of the following. Choose up to one character with 25,000 DP on your opponent's front line. It loses 2,000 DP for the turn. So, yeah.
You're not blocking me.
You're not blocking me. Bye-bye, Mr. 4,000 DP. Choose up to 2 characters with 15,000 BP or more on your opponent's front line. It loses 1,000 DP till the end of turn. So, yeah, very good across the board.
Oh, yeah, he's good. I like that card.
Yeah. Very powerful skills. Again, knowing how your deck plays is very important. So just keep that in mind. Now, we do have the raid. She's Nullify Impact. She's ridiculously strong. She becomes a 5k when this character is chosen by one of your sword affiliate cards. It gains 1,000 DP for the turn until the start of your next turn. So she's a 5k, 6k swinging. Most decks aren't happy when you swing 6k, so yeah. When played, your opponent returns one of their characters on the front line to their hand. Yeah, if your opponent only has 1 card and you bounce that, and then you're now swinging with stupid damage and aggression, your opponent's just going to be sad. When attacking, choose up to 1 other character on the field. It gains 1,000 DP till the end of turn. So, A, you even get bigger pieces that your opponent's just not going to be happy to deal with. Now, the 5 cost raid Tokito. Once per turn, when this character is chosen by an ability of one of your sword affiliate cards, this character cannot be blocked by 3,000 DP or less. This character cannot be chosen by the ability of your opponent's characters, and it cannot be targeted by snipe until the start of your next turn. Dude has a paragraph of text of protection for no reason.
No touchy. Just no touchy.
No touchy.
No.
Yep, and then when played, choose up to 1 character with 25,000 DP on your opponent's front line. It loses 2,000 DP just for added pain and punishment. If the sword doesn't make it so they can't block you, and you're dealing with a 5k, now you're guaranteed that it's not going to block you if it's 3,000 DP. Yeah. When attacking, draw a card. Choose up to 1 character with 15,000 DP or more on your opponent's front line. It loses another 1,000 DP. So, yeah, you brought it down to, let's say it was 45. You brought it down to 20. You brought it down even further down. It's just not going to have a good day being able that it can't block.
Active trigger? I don't know her.
Nope. Now, we do have the sword. We have this one. This one is strictly for Mitsuri. This one is switch to resting. A character has been chosen by the ability of your sword affiliate cards. Cannot be chosen by this ability. Choose up to 1 of her on the field. It gains 1,000 DP until the end of turn. You may place 1 card from your hand into the sideline if you do 2,000 DP instead. Wouldn't do that in this deck. This deck doesn't draw as much cards as it likes to, so even though it's a blue deck, it just doesn't have that functionality. Now, this sword is just funny to deal with. This thing just says, cannot be blocked by a character with 2,000 DP or less until the end of your turn. So, yeah, you like your DP thresholds? Not anymore. Bye-bye. Get out of my face. You're too tiny. You're not allowed to ride this ride. Get a little more DP and then we can talk. But The Mark is your AP restand. And then we do have Mist Breath, Fifth Form, Sea of Cloud, and Haze. So if, Tokito is on the field, reduce the AP cost by 1. So it is a 2 action point, but you need to have the boy on the field to make it a 1 cost. Choose one character with 5,000 DP on your opponent's front line. Place it at the bottom of their deck. Oh, great! We have a reoccurring card that just says, bottom deck this thing.
As someone who loves playing win sideline decks, I hate this card, but as somebody who loves playing against win sideline decks, oh yeah.
Yeah, great card. We love bottom decking things off the board.
Bottom.
You don't have a sideline effect. Get out of here.
Get to the bottom.
Yeah, but this is definitely a template to get you guys started. There is a lot of possibilities you guys can definitely improve on this list 110%. But if you open them correctly, this deck can be very scary. Definitely a local scene deck that would be great for you. I definitely think another volume support is what this deck truly needs to be able to be that tier 2 threat that it wants to be, right?
Right. All right. Well, it's not exactly in the competitive realm, but who do you think this deck will be attractive or appealing to? Like, what type of players do you think are really going to enjoy a deck like this?
Somebody that likes technical plays, thinking about what they want to do, be a little bit aggressive at the same time, take advantage of surprising your opponent, because your raids are just that devastating, that they're just that good of a card, to be straight honest with you. And that's like, I think that holds it back is just the bottom end is what the bottom end is. And once they kind of give it that second wave of support, I think Chef Kiss, this deck is going to be a competitive threat.
Alrighty. Well, I think that covers just about everything I wanted to talk about. Kyle, why don't you shout yourself out?
Yeah, universities, you can find me down in the comments below. Find me on YouTube, Rick's Discord for Rumble. And yeah, that's just how it goes.
All right, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.